Hello guys, this is Canatopia, and I will be making a video on playing some GeoGuessr. So, I've been playing GeoGuessr for quite some time now. I am level 62, so that's quite like, little like intermediate such, but yeah, I've been having some fun playing this game, and yeah, so I will be playing the map that I believe to have the most experience on, which is Urban Peru, which is my own country. So there will be some tips that I feel like I know, like some metas for some certain areas, and there will be areas where I miss completely. So this is sort of like a guideline video for that, and I feel like I have the experience to at least play this map decently, because well, I don't want to put myself in a throne, but I am in the leaderboards because I've been playing this map for quite some time. But yeah, it is a fun map though. I like the members of it and all. But yeah, time to reach and guess some Urban Peru. Yes. Okay, we're gonna play on no move. So yeah, let's go and play. Okay, first round here. I'm gonna go by quite fast. So, cause last time like I tried to record this before, but I just went too slow, and I don't really have the most time right now. So, okay, first round here. Very white sand is gonna make you think more of this area here, Piura. Occasionally Tumbes, occasionally Lambayeque. So yeah, around this area. Look at the sand. It's very like beach-like sand. There's a reason why, guys. Like there's a lot of beaches here. We have Mancora, we have Punta Sal, we have Talara, and the such. So yeah. Second clue, we have these poles here. These are like quite tall poles, I say, and we have like this like curve here, and we have like this 45-degree angle, and it's quite small, and I feel like it's just very like distinct to the department view. So ultimately, where am I gonna guess? I believe I wanna guess with this vegetation here. I wanna guess probably probably not Paita, honestly. Paita's a bit too clean. Maybe Calan, maybe Negritos, maybe just Talan, maybe. But probably just somewhere in this area. I'm just gonna put my big old plonk there, and it will just build that itself, which is also fine because build also has that. I just don't really associate that with build itself, but yeah, build itself. Nice guess. Let's go on and next. Okay, guys, this is also really easy in a way. Well, if you get it, well, this is very typical of Lima itself. So we have this pole here. This pole is very Lima. You'll pretty much never see this variant outside of Lima itself. This is just very so Lima. Look at this. Look at this curve. Look at it. Not the. Don't think of it the wrong way, guys. But this is a very elegant curve right here, which you always see pretty much in Lima. And on top of that, you have these like very thick horizontal bars, two very thick horizontal bars, which I also typically associate with Lima. And I'm talking about Lima the department, guys. So Lima as a department is quite big, and of course Lima itself is a province of the department here. And then we have Lima itself, which is right there. Okay, I believe it's just Lima North, maybe. So we have like this architecture here. We have this pose here, which in Lima itself I typically associate with more of the north of the city. So probably just there. I was just probably just guess here, honestly. And it was just okay. It was Villa Salvador. Okay, that's okay. It's all right. That's whatever. That's just region guessing Lima though, and I don't really see people wanting to region guess the city of Lima itself. So, probably that for another video if this does well. I mean, it doesn't have to do well, but if I have fun. So third round here. Third round here is also very simple, I believe, because this is just Arequipa here, guys. So why do I think Arequipa here? So first of all, we have these metallic pole like thing. So we have this metallic pole, which makes me think just Arequipa here, guys. Honestly, The architecture here is quite clean, I have to say. It's very boxy. You have these very boxy houses. You do typically see the beige and red colors in these houses a lot in the South Peru, especially the coast. Like this coast here, you would typically see a lot of houses have this like red and beige colors. From what I've seen, it's not consistent, but if you do see these colors, I will probably gravitate more towards the south. And look at these poles, man. It's just look at these metallic poles. I have been to Arequipa recently, and it is a very beautiful city. So with that said, I would just consider Arequipa itself probably just near the center. And yeah, it was actually around there, which I believe I have not been to, but I have been to this road here, because I mean our hotel when I visited Arequipa, it was like this road here, so that's kind of convenient in a way. Okay, interesting round here, guys. We have this very flat, very distinct architecture. This is very unique for Peru, guys. And it's not Lima. I'm pretty sure it's not Lima, because we have these houses here. Again, very typical Southern Peru houses. The boxy houses, the red colors, the white colors as well. White colors also quite common more common to say in the Southern Peruvian coast. But yeah, these houses are very unique. I think, wow. I believe it's just, I think it's Tacna, guys. Because we have, well, it does say Tacna here, but we have this ridge here, which very common Tacna. It's a very well-known tip for Tacna as well, because Tacna has these like very distinct ridges. But within Tacna itself, like when I first saw this, I thought it was like a copper mining town, because they do have this. You do have copper mining towns in Peru, and they're not quite common. There's one in Moquegua, like around Torata. There's this town here, which is also like very similar to this, where it looks very American, right? Like from the United States. So we have to consider that. I believe it's just Tacna itself, though. Maybe it's just probably, I'd say, outside of the city. I don't really see this being the center, but probably around here. It just looks like. I'm not sure honestly, but yeah, like these big lights you do typically see like you see in the big cities usually. It's not unique to Lima. Don't get it confused. But yeah, probably just Tacna here, guys. Yeah, it was stuff in Tacna. I don't know why I moved my guess to the center of Tacna. I don't know why I did that, but it was stuff in Tacna here. Yeah, so for that Tacna, it's an industrial area. Okay, that makes sense. So if you get this area, if you get this industrial area, then I guess you go that area of Nacta, which is quite useful honestly, because it's very distinct. So next round here. Okay, next round is not really that helpful, guys. What the? We have this French ball. What's that French ball doing there? Sneaky little French ball there. I'm not sure what that's all about. Probably like a French investment or something, but look at this, guys. A quite difficult round, I say. I'm not good at these rounds, guys. Like I said, I'm only really good at like urban Peru. Like if it comes to like the country itself, like I'm gonna struggle a little bit. But we have this red soil. We have this red soil, and we have like this vegetation, and we have like this little mountains here as well. Like it's just, I'm considering. Okay, I'm considering the options, but it's gonna be very like different, because we have this road here, which is, this area here is known for looking for like Brazil in Acre, and then we have this area which is also like you also find like red soil here. So I believe it's just this area, because like I just can't see like that other area here, because there's mountains and such. But like where specifically? Let me just probably Amazonas, if I had to guess. Amazonas. So probably just somewhere Amazonas, honestly. Because we go to our west. Well, we don't really see anything to our west, but interesting. Look at that bike just abandoned the road. feel like this is a factory though. I'm going to look at this coverage after, because it's just this really looks like a French pole. I don't know what it's doing there. Like, probably like some French stuff going on, but yeah, I'm gonna guess here. Okay, it was San Martin, so I guess it was this area, Moyobamba. So I mean, it's a whatever guess. So I mean, whatever, right? Whatever. So okay. So we got 20,711, which is quite good for Peru. So we did guess well. So we're gonna play one more round and see how we do, and if we get a place more urban than our San Martin there. So let's go. Okay, first round here. Interesting. We have this very red soil here. It's very like Amazonian here, man. Evidently Amazonian. We have the typical Peruvian poles if you're not sure what country, and this is very typical Peru. We have this like greenhouse here, or some sorts. Or I'm not sure what that is, but let's continue on. So we have the like typical like shack houses here. I'm not sure what it's typical of, but I mean it looks distinctive really. I don't really see any mountains anywhere. It looks pretty flat here, really. So what are my options? So my options are, this grid isn't really going northeast, so it's probably it could be Pucallpa, but I just don't really see it with the road here. The road is typically like, this road is very red. Like, it's making me think of Puerto Maldonado, if I'm being honest. And like it just fits more, but I just never really studied this area, if I'm being honest. Because I mean, quite distinct, right? So we're gonna be. You have this pole here. I'm not sure. I've got to study like that pole here, because I have seen it in certain parts of the country. It's not that common, but I don't know, guys. It's quite difficult for me. I'm probably just gonna poop it by guessing Puerto Maldonado, but it's my guess. Yeah, it's just Pucallpa, guys. Be careful with Pucallpa, I guess. Alright, was it gettable in like another angle, I'd say. Okay, it was more gettable here with the pose here. It's kind of weird because with the pose, it just kind of helps here. Like, guys, this is just very typical Pucallpa, guys. Look at that pole, very typical Pucallpa. And I say that because you do see this pole in Lima, guys. Because Pucallpa and Iquitos are very isolated cities in Peru, and same with Puerto Maldonado. They are very isolated. So they don't really have the capacity to make their own like fixtures like this, and that's okay. For a town, typically you just have to go for the research center. So for example, let's go for like Jauja here. Jauja is, I'd imagine the poles are serviced from Huancayo, which is like a big industrial city here in the Andes. Trujillo is another big center. Trujillo, Arequipa, I think Cusco as well. I'm not too sure, but yeah, Pucallpa, Iquitos, there are cities, but they're not big enough to have their own like fixtures, so they have to get some support from Lima itself. Lima obviously is where all the big factories are, so they're gonna have very similar poles here. Look at that. So yeah, unfortunate round, but let's continue on. Okay, typical Cusco here, guys. So aside from it just saying Cusco here, guys, well, this pole right here with like it looks like very blue metallic pole here, guys. That's gonna typically gravitate you more towards Cusco, and of course with these houses here, very typical, like very old really houses here as well, with green doors. I mean, the green doors, I'm not sure if they mean anything, but these houses here, just very, very old here. And of course, you do have a lot of cars, so it's not motor taxis, guys. Guys, they're not called. Don't call them tuk-tuks. It's not. Oh, it's a Peruvian tuk-tuk. No, guys. They're called motor taxis. Call them motor taxis, guys. If you're in Peru, because not tuk-tuks, guys. I mean, you can call it whatever you want if it helps you, but I just like to call them the taxis. Probably just sent through here. Sent of Google. Yeah, it was just right there. Okay, well, that was straightforward for us, but interesting round we have here now, guys, because we have what seems to be like a very, like, look at this story, guys. Look at these, like, trees and so awesome. Alright, look at these, like, houses and soils and such. Okay. If I've gone this angle, I would really be considering, like, Southern Peru, but, like, not really anymore, because it's making me think more of Piura here. So why am I thinking Piura here, guys? First of all, you do have these, like, trees, like very stubble trees that look like they belong in a savanna, and they typically have these, like, olive colored leaves here, so that's something to consider for Piura at least. But at the same time, man, these poles don't feel typical of Piura. This road as well, this road with a very clean concrete here for the sidewalk, doesn't really seem typical of Piura. So maybe it's just Piura, maybe it's just overcomplicating stuff, but okay, I gotta go fast. So I said it was Arequipa first. My second guess will just be Piura. Oh my god. Guys, it's okay to make mistakes. I'm just saying, it's okay to make mistakes. Yes, Piura, fuck. It's like, you just gotta be careful with your vibes, guys, because Piura is, not all cities are equal, I guess. I just really want to see the be Arequipa though, because, man, I mean that with that view, yeah, it's just Piura. But okay, let's continue on. Let's get a good guess this time, guys, because we gotta redeem ourselves here. I mean, and a good guess we're gonna get, because it's probably just Tacna, guys, or somewhere else. I want to say Tacna here, because we have the Tacna Ridge here, which seems very typical of Tacna. We have the bars here are quite distant, which is also something I associated with Tacna here. The bars here, the houses as well, very beige looking houses, very boxy looking, very like, it looks very like a video game, right? Because we have like these houses here. Look at this house. It looks like a video game, like a game of some sorts. But of course, these are real people, so you have to like just gotta be careful, you know. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure like with this view, it's gonna be like the Tacna. It's gonna be like some pyramid they have here somewhere. Like this pyramid here, I'm pretty sure is where we at, because I'm not sure what it's called, guys. I don't really know my history, but it was a pyramid to, because Tacna used to be owned by Chile, and they built some pyramid, I'm pretty sure close by. This looks like the park area for it, so yeah. Okay, it was right here, yeah. I'm not sure it was here, or it was just like more around here, but yeah, it was like these like weird like areas here where yeah, Tacna used to be owned by Chile, but they got it back. The government got it back in a plebiscite, and they just put a big stick to commemorate it, and now it's known as the patriotic city, because Tacna really is a patriotic city in Peru. So let's go away from the history lesson, because we're gonna be seeing me in Lima again, guys. Or what am I saying again? Because okay, guys, but this is very typical Lima here, guys. Let's say, and specifically, oh my god, I just saw the sign, guys. Like, stop giving me signs, just give me locations. I know it's gonna be this highway. I just know it. Because I've probably been to this road before. I've probably seen this stuff before. But of course, guys, it's gonna be this road here, the carretera central that goes to Huancayo here. I think it's just Chacalacayo here. I mean, we can look at the sign and see, because we're here to get a good score. So we have, yeah, we have Chosica, we have Lima, and we have whatever the town is, which is more here. I haven't really gone beyond this here because that's the limit of the province. But yeah, probably just. So we have this river here that goes north for some reason. So probably just around this area here, I'd say. Probably not Chacalacayo itself, but surely around this area. Look, we have the traffic lights, we have the very thick bars here. We have this shotgun pole, which is not common Lima. I'm not sure what that's doing here, but getting into this thing. We could be quite far east then, maybe. But nah. I do want to consider just Lima here, guys. It's just very typical Lima. I mean, we could look at this. Nah, it's not open. Nah, it's just. I mean, that's provincia, so it's not. Probably just here. Probably just outside of province of Lima. Is my guess. So let's guess. And yeah, it was right outside it. It was in this town. I've never been to it before, but like I said, it was like the limit I've been to this road is like in Chosica around here. But yeah, it was that area, which is nice. It was a good area. But yeah, with that said, 15,000. We made some pretty bad guesses here, guys. And like the Arequipa and Piura, like, just be careful, guys, cause really your best friend here is vegetation. Like obviously this just looks very like Piura, but the houses, the lamps can also like sway like this, like guide you away, cause and whatnot. But guys, that was 2 rounds of Urban Peru, and I hope you enjoyed the video, because it was my first time doing this. But yeah, I mean, oh my god, it's just typical Piura, guys. But yeah, I might do this again, because I mean it's fun. But again, this is like a benchmark to see like how far I go like a few months like of playing Peru more. But yeah, with that said, I'm gonna go, guys, because my break is almost up, because I gotta start class at 4:30. But yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.